How's it going, guys? Sean Pierce Johnson here at the 2014 LA Amp Show. I am with Mr. Demeter himself. I appreciate you taking the time and appreciate you guys coming to the Amp Show. I gotta ask you, what about the Amp Show is special and what sets it apart from all the other shows that we can go to?
Well, it's the room, for one thing.
Yeah, that helps.
It really helps. You can actually have a conversation at an amp show where the ambient noise is like 85 decibels and the sound limit is 85 decibels. It's an interesting experience.
And let's just say that we need to crank our amplifiers in order to really hear how they sound.
That's right. And at the NAMM show, they'll be there with the police turning you down. Not that it's going to make any difference at all.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Well, speaking of amps, you guys got something really special on the board here. I'm particularly excited about it. So why don't you, I know it's been around for a while, some people know some things, but...
It's only been around for a year. The prototype showed up at NAMM, and now we're producing them, and there's a production model.
And this is the guy that was pretty much inspired by some of the needs of Mr. Sonny Landreth.
Yeah, Sonny Landreth, and my chief technician also originally said we should put an amp on a pedal board. And then Sonny said, indeed, yes, and not only that, I can put it in my carry-on in the plane. And that was really important.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it seems like these days with guys traveling back and forth, they're not going to be able to take the full rig with them, so this is really handy.
Yeah, and the backlines they offer are horrible. At least you got a prayer if you're only trying to get a speaker. Because those amps, you could get a great one time and a piece of shit the next. It could blow up in the middle of the show. You just don't know. This solves at least half the problem, and it's small.
Awesome. Well, why don't we take a listen to some of the sounds that we can get out of this? We got something clean dialed up right now, so let's go ahead and do that. That's really nice and full sounding. Do you think what can we get out of it that's maybe a little bit more pushed?
Oh, we can just turn up the volume because this is designed as essentially the clean channel of my original amp that I did in 1985. Was the first time I built a TGA3, which Sonny Landreth also plays, but back then so did Bonnie Raitt, and Dean DeLeo of Stone Temple Pilots plays my preamp version of it, and so it's a really good clean sound, very famous. So we put that in this, but the one thing about the nice clean sound is they break up pretty nicely too. They don't go crazy break up, but when they go in a nice musical way, which we will.
Well, let's break it up a little bit. That is some of the fullest sounding drive that I've heard in a really long time, and in the room it is not that loud, but it sounds fuller than most things that I've found out there today. It's a brilliant little amplifier and a brilliant little idea.
Thank you. We're very happy with this. We're the first people to really couple Class D technology with tubes and make it still sound like it has tubes in it.
Well, it definitely sounds like a tube amp. It feels like a tube amp. For me, yeah, it does look like a tube amp. What a novel idea. Well, that's awesome. Sir, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. This thing sounds beautiful. And if you want more of this, oh yeah, it'll go really loud.
180 watts if you wanted to. Into
180
watts.
Well, there you go. Well, if you want more of this, be sure to stick here for the 2014 LA Amp Show. Sean Pierce Johnson here, signing off. Cheers.